Welcome to the special in-flight edition of Hawaiian Extreme Sports TV on Hawaiian Skies. Today we head off to Maui to check out the World Championships of Wave Sailing at Ho'okipa Beach Park, the NoveNove Aloha Classic. This is the most competitive event in the World Series, and it's easy to understand why when we witness spectacular performances like this.
We're here at the NoveNove Maui Aloha Classic at Ho'okipa Beach Park in Maui. It's a very special event. People often talk about the sort of magic of Ho'okipa as a windsurfing destination. Contests here are certainly seen as the most important in wave sailing. It's where everyone wants to win.
And Ho'okipa is this perfect place for windsurfing because you get these like sideshow winds to the waves, and it's really like nice point break with the right-handed braking. So there's a big hype here always.
Winning Aloha Classic is like a world title in itself because it's such a hard event. You have to have so much like go your way, and there's so many good guys, and it's such a specialty event, and there's only one of them in our sport. So to win it, it's like a very coveted title to win.
This is the Aloha Classic. This is where you want to be. When you mean aloha, it's from the heart, and that's why I say this is the biggest platform for windsurfing in the world.
Maui's always had reliable trade winds. We're right in the middle of the Pacific. We've got a lot of ocean systems coming around. You have the West Maui Mountains on one side of the island, and you have Haleakala volcano on the other. That creates a valley in between, which helps to channel the wind, build the wind, even on days when you might not expect to get any elsewhere.
Maui, I think it's one of the best places in the world to have an event in windsurf. We have conditions all the time, we have wave, and even if we didn't have so many wind today, at least we have waves, and I think it's super nice for the sport, and this event is amazing.
The first day was, it was huge, and I don't know why it felt so big, if it was being in a competition, but it was big out there, and you're closing out, and you had to pick the right waves, so it was definitely a big day.
The first few days of the event was full on, just close out set, relentless swell. I mean, there were so many set waves, there'd be like maybe 20 minutes of non-stop waves. I mean, barely any chance to get out through the channel, so it was pretty much survival.
It was very hard to find the line between going for it and trying big moves, but being smart enough that you don't crash and waste your whole heat swimming. So it was very on the edge, the decision making was very important.
The waves were breaking on the channel, which is the only exit we have to get out. And sometimes before you can get on a wave, you can get smashed into the rocks.
There's so much consequences when you want to hit a big lip. If you don't do it correctly, you either on the rocks or you're rewarded big and you go through the heat.
Oh, I went 2 times on the rocks already since I'm here. Yeah, actually when I train, I'm kind of okay. But when you compete, you are trying to go more radical or trying stuff. more difficult and you can go more often in the rocks. But it's okay. I went in a big day in the rocks and it was all right. I think you just have to let go your gear and just take care of yourself.
You lose your board, get scratched up, beat up. But that is the thing, the rewards. And that's what I say, and that's why the Aloha Classic is so important. Because if you do good, the rewards are great.
A 10-point wave ride to me is under discretion of what you did on that particular wave. Normally it's got to be a reasonable size set wave, and it's just kind of you make all the right choices at the right moments of the section and you just have style and you come out of it clean. Normally it's a combination between an aerial, turn, and a 360, which kind of utilizes the wave of Ho'okipa really well. I remember I got a 10 in last year's event and it felt pretty sweet. It's like, when you get a 10, you know you just need one more decent wave. I mean, you just got to back up that 10.
Well, I saw Kai's wave when I was sailing out, and I thought that must be a 10. And I saw which kind of wave he picked off, so I thought I'm going to go on that kind of setup. But after I did the air, then the turn, and the 360, and then another little turn, I was thinking, they're probably going to give that one a 10 too. Like, I never really see them give a 10. They were the only 2 10s of the contest.
Even in big surf, you'll still see 360s, tackers, which will be rewarded. But now the waves are going to get smaller for the end of the contest. We're probably going to see more high-performance maneuvers like Kauli Ciardi, Levi Siver, Ricardo Campello, Kevin Pritchard. All these guys are going to do air tackers, they're going to do 360s. You're going to see a load more maneuvers, what we call them, as opposed to just like big airs off the gnarly section.
And in my opinion, that was the best part to watch of the whole event. I was sitting yesterday watching the double and the level was really high.
Yeah, for sure, this is a very serious battle. This decides world titles. This is the last stop on the PWA World Tour. So it's a very fierce battle between the locals, between the guys that are regulars on the PWA Tour.
Victor got the world title this year, and it's great to see Victor have a second world title. Over the past 5 or 6 years, he's been doing so many podiums and being consistent. Yeah, I think if anyone really deserves the title, he's one of the guys, and it's great to see that he got it.
And I'm really stoked to be crowned here on Maui. It's one of my favorite places on tour. And yeah, this second title is dedicated to all my friends at home that has been watching me all night long, and my parents and my wife.
We have 20 women competing in the event this year, which is great to see. We've got everyone in the world who should be here. Number 3 in the world, Serakita Afringa, and then incredible local talent like Sarah Hauser and Fiona Wild, who will really be challenging for the top.
I've moved into wave sailing now as well, just because I enjoy windsurfing and the sport in general. It just has so much to offer. There's always something new you can learn, and I've won these titles in slalom and freestyle, and that's why I said, you know what, I also want to move into wave sailing. Because that way, like, if you practice all different disciplines, you can always have fun in any type of conditions, actually. And that's my goal, to just enjoy the sport anywhere, anytime.
Serakita takes it home. First place in the Aloha Classic.
Yeah, it's the first time I'm winning a wave event, exactly, and to win it in Maui feels amazing because the Aloha Classic is seen as the most prestigious event on the PWA Tour. So it's nice to have an Aloha Classic title. I didn't expect it at all, but I'm excited about it.
Aloha Classic just feels amazing. We had epic conditions the first part of the single elimination, and then today was touch and go and pretty stressful, you know, like 7 days or 6 days in between winning the single elimination. You're super high on winning, and then you come out and you're like, last day, pressure's on. Oh, Brasilio beat you, and then you're like last heat of the day and you're like freaking out. And to come out with a win just feels so amazing. I'm so happy, so thankful.
The first time he's won the Aloha Classic in a while. JP! Kevin Pritchard, the buzzer beater.
What an incredible event. Congratulations goes out to the champions. For the women, it was Sarah Kuita-Aringa from Aruba and Kevin Pritchard from Maui for the men. That's all the time we have for this special in-flight edition of Hawaiian Extreme Sports TV on Hawaiian Skies. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jen Boniza. Enjoy the rest of your flight. Aloha.